Hi everyone, my name is Marianna. I am a senior studying chemical biology and biochemistry with a minor in psychology and on the pre-med track. My first year in my general chemistry course, it was linked with a lab and I did titrations and extracted DNA from a strawberry. It was really fun, and I think that both of these two very different experiments gave me the chance to really focus on what chemistry really is, especially because I was not able to do these kinds of experiments back home. During my freshman year, it was really hard to get used to a new community, larger place, far away from my family. I have lived all of my life in Honduras, so coming here was a little bit of a culture shock at first. It was hard to understand that now English was my primary form of communication, that my culture is a little bit different from the cultures here in the US. But thankfully, I met these two amazing girls, Puerto Rican girls, and they both spoke Spanish, and we were the only three little girls in that floor that spoke Spanish. And we became the best of friends. They're still my friends till this day. And through them, I got to meet this amazing community of Puerto Ricans. And I think it's the best community that I could have been able to join. It made me feel at home, even though their culture is a little bit different than mine. They were just so welcoming to me. So one of the biggest difficulties I had was during my freshman year. It was getting out of COVID. I had to get used to, again, having in-person classes instead of virtual classes. Chemistry was hard, calculus was hard. It was very hard for me to start getting used to studying again, to being in class. And by being in class, I mean paying attention in class. Unfortunately, after my first semester here, I failed Calc 1. And I was very sad about it. I had never failed a class before. I was a 4.0 student in high school. I never had difficulties with math. I guess that coming here, it was a real challenge for me, and the rigorous and competitive environment was real. And then I had to retake it again in spring, and everyone around me was like, you just have to try your best and you're gonna make it through. The second time around it's gonna be easier. It was easier, but it did take a lot of effort. I did not want a C or a B in it. I wanted an A, and I knew that that was gonna be a very difficult thing for me to achieve. I started going to office hours, tutorings, extra help sessions, the math resource room, gathering all of these resources that Purdue has available for students, and I managed to get an A. If it wasn't because of how Purdue is very open about helping students succeed, I don't think that I would have been able to achieve that in my spring semester. One of the reasons why I love Purdue is because of how inclusive the community is, how welcoming everyone is. There's always an activity going on campus. So going to a game, there's also a lot of music going on, bands, dancing. It's a great community. Also, another reason why I chose it is because of the rigorous environment and very competitive. It really pushes you to the limit, and that was something that I was looking forward from a university that could always push me to do my best. Thank you for watching, and boiler up.